everyone, and welcome to today's live. So a few of you thought that I was going live actually in Clubhouse on audio only, but I'm actually going to be live here on my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my LinkedIn account, and my Twitter, because I want to bring to you how you can actually utilize the networking inside of Clubhouse to grow your Instagram account. So thank all of you that have joined me today. I can see there's quite a few people here on LinkedIn as well that are joining. So hello everyone over there on LinkedIn. I will give you a shout out. So hello Jane, hello Marion, and yeah, that's it there. So my name's Anita and I'm a digital strategist, and what I want to do today in my live here on the various platforms that I'm live streaming to is talk to you about the new audio only app Clubhouse and how you can utilize its magic to actually grow your Instagram account. So here we go. There's the title of the call. So do stick around today. I'm going to be going through 3 really good tips for setting up your Clubhouse and your Instagram. And then I'm going to go through 4 tips on how you can optimize the 2 platforms to help you grow your Instagram following and your Instagram network with organic traffic. So I'm really, really super excited about this. So let's just do a little bit of history about what is Clubhouse. So before I do that, I just do want to give a quick hi to everybody. So here we are. We've got Marion is on. She's just talking about actually going live here. Everyone was thinking that I was in Clubhouse, and it is the place to be. And I do host a room on Clubhouse, so do follow me on Clubhouse and on Instagram so that you get notified when I will be going on to Clubhouse to do my live shows. You can get me on Instagram at @Anita_Wong, and you can get me in Clubhouse at Anita Wong. Now, I will be doing a live on growing Instagram using your business in Clubhouse at 1 p.m. this Friday. So do join me there. But let's get on to the topic in hand. And what is Clubhouse and how you can grow your following using Clubhouse on Instagram? Okay, so first of all, what is Clubhouse? So Clubhouse is an audio-only social media platform that has been launched only on the iPhone, and at the moment is invite only. So apparently they did a soft launch mid-2020 and then opened it up to the general public around December of 2020, and everybody has been going into it, and they have amassed a following of up to 1 million people so far. So it is somewhere that if you can get in, and I'll tell you how you get an invite, it's a really good place to be. What is Clubhouse? Well, it is a audio only, so you don't have to get dressed up, you don't have to put your makeup on, you don't even have to be dressed if you don't want to. But what you do need is you need a good internet service on your mobile phone, and you can have some earpods or headphones, or you can pop your speaker on. What it enables you to do is it enables you to join rooms of conversation where you can sit in the audience and learn heaps and heaps of information, or you can put your hand up and you can actually go up on stage with the other speakers and ask your question or give your opinion or share a little bit of information that you might want to share with other people. Now, it's not a paid for app, it's completely free of charge, but like I said, it is invite only. So who is Clubhouse for? Well, it's pretty much for everybody over the age of 17. So you have to be 17 and over to go into it. That's to do with data collection, because they do ask access to your contacts on your phone, but that's just so that they can help you invite people to the platform. You invite people via their Twitter or their Instagram handle, and when you do invite them, you do have to send them a text. So you do actually have to have their phone number in your contacts. Now, some people may not like the idea of doing that, but actually I think it's great. Okay, so I'm getting lots and lots of lovely comments from everybody, and Jane's just said she thinks she's on multiple platforms. She's watching me on Facebook and on LinkedIn. It's really funny. So if you have any questions, do drop them in the comments below this video, and I will answer them as soon as I've run through how you can grow your Instagram account organically with the networking that you do inside of Clubhouse. Okay, so what is Clubhouse? So who is it for? Pretty much anybody who has who's over 17 and has an invite. What can you do in Clubhouse? So Clubhouse is a audio networking platform where people host rooms, and when they host the room, what they do is they set up a subject matter. They usually have a couple of people who are admins and moderators of the room, and they actually initiate the conversation. So the conversations in there have been, anything from self-health, looking after yourself, to business, to multi-million platforms, Instagram, marketing, YouTube, health and wellness. There's all sorts of different things in there. How Clubhouse works is that once you have an invite, you go into Clubhouse and you set up your profile. The first thing you should be doing is going in and looking for other people who you might already know or who you have heard of that you would like to follow. When you found those people, you follow them. And what that does is it automatically puts you into their network. And when I say it puts you into their network, what I mean by that is that you then get notified every time they are creating a room or they are speaking somewhere. Now, you can turn these notifications off. You can set the notifications up so that you're not bombarded with lots and lots of information. And a room is where the conversation happens. And what they've split the app into two sections in theory, a room and a hallway. So the hallway is where you can look at the calendar. So when people are hosting rooms, they either can start them straight away, or they can pre-schedule them so that you can tap on the information and add it to your Google Calendar or your iPhone calendar. So it's super easy to keep track of. The benefits are you are getting exposure to people who you might not normally get exposure to, and you can learn from people whom you might not necessarily learn from in the normal social media platforms. Now, when you go into a room, they can be as small as 1 or 2 people, but they can be as big as thousands. They're really, really dependent on, what you want to get out of it. Okay, so it's really good for all of those reasons. One of the things I would say is that it is a little bit addictive. So I would suggest that when you do get into Clubhouse, you do actually set yourself certain times of the day that you want to go in and listen. And one of the tricks that I've been doing is I've been going in and following the people I think would be beneficial to my business, and also some health and wellness ones where I can have a little chat and just a general banter network, which is quite good to relieve all the stress of working all day long, especially on your own in a small office. Okay, then what you do is you can just go ahead and go into Clubhouse whenever those talks are on, and if you want to interact with people, then you can. Okay, so that's pretty much what Clubhouse is, and I will answer any questions that you have a bit later on. Marion said a nice hat. Oh, thank you. I ordered it. I just thought it'd be quite nice. I'm getting a little bit of lockdown hair, so I thought the hat might help with that. Okay, so here's 3 tips on setting up your Clubhouse and your Instagram account so that you can gain or increase your network. I'm not going to say gain followers on Instagram, because obviously we do want to gain followers on Instagram, but we want followers who are going to benefit our network. In other words, followers who you could help with the business that you do, but also followers that you can gain help from, so people that you're interested in. So the first tip that I would like to do on the setup between Clubhouse and Instagram is that when you do get your invite into Clubhouse, is to go into Clubhouse and familiarize yourself with all of the buttons. So just click on them, see what they do, etc., etc. It's a really good way of just learning what's happening. When you go in, there will be the option for you to add a photograph of yourself. So add one that is high resolution, that represents you. Usually the same sort of profile picture or image that you've been using across your brand on other social media platforms. I tend to not suggest that you put a logo in there because it's audio only and people can't see you. It's quite nice for you to have a picture of you as your profile picture, because people can then connect with you and really get to understand who you are and where you're coming from. So do that. Then the second part of the setup is to actually create your bio. Now, this bio information is super important because it's the first thing that people are going to see when they click on your picture. So when you're in a room and you're in the audience, or you are talking, maybe you've asked a question, or you're actually set up the room yourself and you're actually running the room, people will click on your profile image. And when they do that, they can see your profile description. So your profile description needs to be relevant and up to date with what you are doing at the moment. So I suggest that you pop in there what you do, how you can help people. So what are the problems that you solve? What are the things that you do to help people move through their business or their health or whatever it is that you offer? And also, super important, some contact information. And then also just one other aspect, because they can't see you, sometimes they don't know you, pop some personal stuff in there as well. Now, I don't mean, like the really nitty gritty personal stuff, but some of the things that you're interested in. So for example, my own personal bio has a picture of me, it has what I do, how I help people, and then it also has that I'm a BMX rider and that I'm very health conscious and I like to go to the gym and that I race my BMXs. And then the contact information at the bottom is where the magic happens. So inside of Clubhouse, you get the option to actually link your Instagram account and your Twitter account to your Clubhouse bio. So it's really super important that you actually do that, because inside of Clubhouse, there is no messaging or direct messaging option at the moment. So the only way you can connect with people off of Clubhouse is to take them to either your Twitter account or your Instagram account. And if you don't have either of those connected inside of your bio, you're missing out on a big opportunity to actually connect with people. Can you please explain more about the bio? I certainly will. I'll go through it all. I'm going to show you my bio on my phone once I've gone through all of this. So then what the most important thing is, obviously, is that connection between your Instagram and your Twitter account. So connecting the two up are super important. And because this is about how you can grow your Instagram account and your Instagram network using Clubhouse, super important that you get those two connected. Now, to connect those two, it's seamless inside of Clubhouse itself. It will actually show you how to do that. And then the third way is to ensure that your Instagram bio and your Instagram links, which is your website link, are all up to date and they are cohesive with what's happening inside of your Clubhouse. So if you're saying one thing on Clubhouse and you're saying a completely different thing in Instagram, people are going to get a little bit lost, because they're going to click on your Instagram bio and they're going to go over to your Instagram account and go, hey, I don't understand why there's not a connection here. So having it completely seamlessly connected between the two is super, super important. And it's really, really essential in a way for you to make the advantages of actually networking and growing your Instagram account. Okay, so that's how to set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly share my phone with you, and I'm going to show you where you go to get Clubhouse. So I'm going to share my phone on the screen. So you should see my phone on the screen. Okay, so here we are inside the App Store. Now, I'm not going to show you too much about what's happening inside Clubhouse, because they do have some rules about copying and recording and things like that. They want everything to happen in Clubhouse. Nothing in Clubhouse is recorded. So it's a real in the moment situation. So you can drop into a room, you can listen to the golden nuggets that are happening, and all you need is a notepad and pen or your iPad, somewhere where you can jot down some notes, because you can't go back to that room once it's finished. There's no recording of it. There's no way of replaying it. So that's the beauty of Clubhouse. It's very spontaneous. So here we are inside the App Store. So like I said at the beginning of this video, it is only available to iPhone users at the moment. Apparently, Android is in line to come out, but we haven't got a date for that so far. So here we are in Clubhouse, and it says here, hey there, we're constantly doing things to add. And this is what the Clubhouse looks like from the outside. So this picture here basically shows you the sort of setup that's going on if you're in a room. So you can see that the top row is like the people that are on stage who are speaking and who are moderating. And the people underneath are those that are in the audience. For you to go into the stage to actually talk, you just need to put your hand up. So once you've got into Clubhouse, what actually happens in Clubhouse? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to Clubhouse, and I'm going to just open up my own bio. So here we are in Clubhouse. So I'm going to go to my own bio. So this is the bit that I was talking to you about. So in here, this is my bio, where it's important to have that photograph of yourself. Underneath, I have my name, and my username is the same across my social media platforms. And then I have my first paragraph is what I do: social media video strategist and live streamer, bringing video strategies to Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, making social simple. So that's the thing that I do. I help you to understand how to use the social media tools at your fingertips and make them as simple as possible for you to use. Then I went down some of the things that I do. I help you discover how to use social media easily without overwhelm. I empower women to use live streaming and video. I'm an Instagram and Facebook strategist. I help people go live. I'm also a YouTuber. And then I wrote down some of my other interests that I've done, and then a bit about me. So I have an about me section, which talks about the fact that I've got 4 teenage daughters, that I love to race BMX, that I run my own business, and I love to keep fit. And then under the very bottom, you can see that it says connect with me on Instagram, and I have little arrows pointing to my Instagram account. So when you click on that Instagram account, it will open up my Instagram. Now, briefly inside of Clubhouse, you can see that we have these rooms here. They're all like little rooms. And here you have a calendar of things that are coming up, so you can see what's happening up. You can also see some of the events that I've already scheduled. So I've scheduled a Instagram for Business event at 1 o'clock on Friday. So if you want to jump into Clubhouse and follow me there, you'll get notified of that. When we go back to the Instagram account, when you click on the Instagram icon, you come to my Instagram account. And this is where it's super important that your picture and your bio look the same. You know, you're clearly the same person when you jump from Clubhouse to Instagram. So here's what you need to do to make the most out of the network. Number 1, make sure that your bio is set up and is cohesive across all of your social media platforms. Number 2, make sure that you've connected your Clubhouse account to your Instagram account. Number 3, make sure that the links inside of your Instagram account are up to date and relevant, so that people can actually then move from Clubhouse to Instagram account and either go to your website or the other links, or go into the direct messaging. So as you can see from my account, when you click on my link, it opens up my search my social area, which is my social media landing page. You can also use an app called Linktree, and in here it's got lots of different things that people can do when they go to my link, or they can also message me. So if I jump over to my other account and I go to my Anita account, I want to show you how people can message me. So as you can see, people can jump into my messaging by clicking the message button, and they can go straight into my messaging so that they can actually access me straight away. Okay, so let's go back to my home page. So those are the basic setups that you need to have to coherently link your Clubhouse to your Instagram account. So here are 4 tips to help you grow your Instagram account and actually network successfully using Clubhouse and Instagram together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make me the big one, and I am going to swap those around, and I'll bring my phone back up in a moment. So the first thing you want to do, if you get into Clubhouse and you want to start to grow your Instagram with Clubhouse together, is to join the rooms and follow the people who you want to interact with. So like I said before, when you go in, go to the search button and just pop in the names of the people that you want to follow. So you can follow some of the big names in marketing if you want, or the big names in your health and wellness industry, big names or big brands that you work. So people that work for brands in there, there's all sorts of different people. So go in, look at the diary, check out some rooms, make sure you add them to your iPhone calendar or your Google calendar. It's simple to do. You just press on the room that you want to go into, and it allows you to actually click on the calendar and it will add it to it. You can also save the link to your diary so that you can actually click on it at the time, and then you can go into the room when it's active. The second thing that you can do to help you increase your visibility on Clubhouse and then transfer that visibility over to your Instagram account is to add value to the rooms. So when you're sitting in the audience and you hear the conversation going on, actually pop your hand up so that you can be pulled up onto the stage as a speaker. Now, when you get pulled up onto the stage as a speaker, you're not necessarily there to take over the room. What you're there to do is to add value to the conversation. So you might have an opinion that you might want to share, or you might have a top tip that you might want to share with somebody who's in that area as well. Or you might have something else to do with the profession or the business that you run that you can add value to the conversation. When you do that, people in the audience are going to check you out. So what they're going to do is they're going to click on that profile picture of you. And when they do that, it's going to open up your bio, which is why your bio is super important, because if you have your bio all set up properly, then they're going to be able to see who you are and what you do and how you can give value to them. And they're going to go ahead and hit that follow button. And if you encourage them to ring the bell as well, they'll get notified when you're actually active inside of Clubhouse. Okay, so the third thing that you can do to help grow your Instagram account using Clubhouse is to actually host a room of your own. Now, this is a biggie, But actually, it is something that I want you to have a go at. And if you do go ahead and host an account, please do come and follow me on inside of Clubhouse or inside of Instagram, and let me know that you're hosting a room, and I'll be happy to come in and join in the conversation. So follow me here on Instagram or on Clubhouse, and you'll actually be able to let me know that that you're doing a room, and I will follow you back, and then I will get notified when your room is on. If you host a room inside of Clubhouse, what happens is that you then become an admin of that room, and Clubhouse actually see you in their algorithm as somebody who is actively wanting to take a bigger part in what's going on. Now, you don't have to be a massive 6-figure business owner to host a room. You don't have to be at the top of your game to host a room. All you have to do is be able to offer value to those people in the room. So like I said, I'm hosting one on Friday about Instagram marketing, and I did one last Friday on exactly the same topic, and I had about 20 people in the room, and we were talking about getting visible on Instagram, the different strategies that you can use to get visible on Instagram. So whatever it is that you do, feel free to host a room, and all you have to do is click on the little calendar button. It will have a little plus next to it. You press that plus button and you'll be able to set up a room, and you can add a name to the room. You can add co-hosts to the room. You can actually schedule the room and add a description to the room. And then you can share that room as a tweet, as a link in a blog maybe, or you can actually pop it in the description of this video. So I will drop the link to my room, which is happening on Friday, in this video description after this video is finished, so that you can actually add it to your calendar. So you can see how you can actually really make things work. Then when you are hosting your room, or you're in a room that you find is really, really interesting, you can actually ping people into the room. So you can press a little plus button at the bottom of your screen, and you can actually invite other people into that room. So, and the fourth trick to do when you want to network between Clubhouse and Instagram is to actually encourage people to direct message you inside of Instagram to start connecting with them. So what I mean to say is that, say like you join a room and you are giving lots of value, and you are adding value to that room and that conversation. Usually the host will ask you what you do, and they'll ask you to say a couple of words of how you can help people. In that couple of words, add on the fact that you'd like people to follow you on Instagram, and that you're happy for them to message you on Instagram using the hashtag Clubhouse, so you know where they're coming from. That actually helps you to initiate a conversation. When they have followed you on Instagram, you can go back into Clubhouse and check out whether the follower that's followed you on Instagram has actually connected with you in Clubhouse, and then you can open up a conversation with them inside of your Instagram direct messaging. So you could use something like, hey there, thanks for coming over from Clubhouse to my Instagram account. I'd love to speak to you about what it is that you do and how maybe I can help you in some way. Do feel free to check out any of my posts, and if you have any questions about anything that you see, please do drop it in the comments, do reply to my message. And 9 times out of 10, people will connect with you and they'll go, oh, hi, yeah, I came over because I heard your talking, or I heard your contribution to the room that I was in today, and I thought it'd be really good to connect with you. That's how easy it is to make that connection. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up the actual how-to part of this video and the strategy, and then I'm going to go in and see if anyone's got any questions. So if you have any questions whatsoever, do drop them into the comments below this video, and I will pick them up as soon as I can. So here we go. So first of all, when you're setting up your Clubhouse, once you've got that valuable invite, now don't worry also if you haven't got an invite already, it's not a problem. You will get one eventually, because what happens when you're in Clubhouse is that you only get one invite to offer out to other people. So you get more invites the more active you are inside of Clubhouse. So the more active you are inside of Clubhouse, the more Clubhouse will see you as a valuable asset and ask you to invite other people to Clubhouse. So just keep interacting inside of the rooms and hosting the rooms, and then you'll get given more invites to invite people in your own network to join. So don't panic about not being invited straight away. The invites are around, and as more people join in, the more invites will be available for everybody else. So don't forget that. Okay, so number 1, update your bio inside of your Clubhouse account and your Instagram account to give a cohesive message about what you do, what your brand stands for, what your business stands for. Make sure that you have connected your Instagram account with your Clubhouse account and that the two are seamlessly connected. Number 3, make sure that when you are inside of when people do come from Clubhouse to your Instagram account, that when they click on your bio link, it's going somewhere useful. So I don't mean it just going to your homepage of your website. I mean maybe adding it as a separate landing page on your website with some links on, or using some third-party tools such as Linktree or Search My Social, which are the two that I use, to create these other links that people can then reach out to you with. And then when you do get into Clubhouse and you do start to network inside of Clubhouse, here's 4 quick tips. Join rooms and interact with the audience. So if you have something to say, don't be shy, pop your hand up. People love the interaction. As a host of a room myself, I love it when the audience puts their hand up because it means that I don't have to talk all the time and I get to hear someone else's opinion. It's really, really important that when you host a room or you're in a room, if you give your opinion and you join in the conversation, it makes everything flow so much better. Number 2, add value to the rooms by putting your hand up and joining in the conversation. So like I said before, don't be scared. It is really, really nerve-wracking at the beginning. The first time I popped my hand up, I could hear, I could feel my heart racing and I was like almost like sweating. I was thinking, I don't know if I can do this. I'm so nervous. But it's so good because number 1, you don't have to worry about your makeup. Number 2, you don't have to worry about what you're wearing. Number 3, you don't have to worry about your lighting. You can just pop your earpods in, open up the Clubhouse app, actually close your phone down and pop it in your pocket and you can still have conversations. So don't worry about popping your hand up. It's super cool to do it. And when you do it, you'll feel so good because number 1, you've given value to other people in the room. And number 2, you've been able to show people that you're there and that you're willing to join in the conversation. And every time I've put my hand up in a room, people have followed me because they're interested in what I had to say and they want to see where I'm going to be active elsewhere. Number 3, host a room. Don't be put off by going into Clubhouse and seeing all these rooms with hundreds and hundreds of people in. The smaller the room, the more intimate the conversation, the more you're going to get out of it. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. So host a room and ping people into the room that you might think would benefit from your conversation. Have a little plan of what you want to talk about. And there are different ways of you managing the room, which I'm not going to cover in today's video because this is an introduction, but there are ways of managing the room, which I will go into in another video. So don't forget that if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, do hit that subscribe button and that like button so that you get notified next time I share another video about Clubhouse or growing your Instagram account organically using your networking skills. And the 4th one is when people do jump over from Clubhouse to Instagram, to open up the conversation, be brave and send them a message and just say, hey, thanks for the follow. I see you followed me on Clubhouse as well. I'd love to connect a little bit further and get to know you a bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up the chat up on the screen with us and we will be able to see what other people have been asking about and we'll be able to see that on the screen just over there. So I'm going to bring all the messages in a moment and hopefully we'll be able to see all the chat. So let's just see if that's going to be displayed. Yep, it's just coming in there. So Marion says she loves the hat. That's wonderful. So I'm going to start at the top. So Jane said, hi. Marion said, where is the link? Okay, so we established that I wasn't going live in Clubhouse, that I was actually going live here on my live streaming platform. I'm using Restream today, which enables me to live stream across multiple platforms. Okay, so nice to see. Okay, let's think. Can you explain a little bit more about the bio? So hopefully I've done that for you, Ria. So like I said, it's super important that the first thing you do when you get into Clubhouse is go and update your bio so that when people click on your profile picture, they are going to be able to learn a little bit more about what it is that you do and how you help people in your business. So that's awesome. Okay, so Ria said, I would like to join you on Friday to learn more. This is really interesting. Absolutely. Do come and join me inside my room on Clubhouse on Friday. What I'll do is I will copy the link now and I will paste it into the chat inside of here so that you guys can actually add it to your calendar. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type that in there and paste it in here. And hopefully those places that it will go on to, it will go over to. So I will pop it into here once I've finished. Let's see. Marion hasn't got an invite yet. Yeah, people will start to reach out and get invites. As soon as I get them, I'm going through my list of people that are in my paid groups and making sure that I'm trying to get them in. I'm not asking for anything in return for the invite. What I'm doing is that I'm giving my invites to the people that are in my network already, so that they can go into Clubhouse and actually start networking the same as me. So the invites will come as soon as I get some. I will be sharing them out again. Okay, so who said that? Let me just have a quick look at who said that question. Okay, so someone in my group perhaps is asking, thanks, Anita, is there any point setting up a room on Clubhouse if you don't really have any followers on there yet? Will anyone actually see it? Absolutely, they will see it. Sorry, let's just grab a little drink. Hang on a second. Yes, so what happens is that there is a way that we can do this for you. So what happens when you are actually running a room is that you get the opportunity to tweet the room and share the room beforehand. So what I would suggest you do is that you schedule a room into your plan for the week. And then I've been scheduling mine about 3 days ahead of when I'm doing them. So I ran a room last night, Tuesday evening, on getting into live streaming, and I'm working out a day to do that because I'm going to try and do that on different days. But Friday's room, I had about a 3-day notice before I actually went into the room and went live. So this Friday, I have the room up. So what you can do is you can share it by emailing your email list about the fact that you're going to go live in a room. You can also tweet about it, so you open it up to other people. You can copy the link and send it to people you know in Clubhouse who might be interested in Messenger or in direct messaging in Instagram. And you can also talk about it. So like I'm talking about it at the moment here on my live inside of my Facebook page and my YouTube channel and my LinkedIn account. So what happens now is that you guys know that I'm going to be doing a room. So hopefully you'll add it to your calendar and then you'll be able to join me in the room. So absolutely, do actually run a room, even if you don't have many followers, because also it's open to everybody. So with Clubhouse, people do the same thing. They look through the calendar and they look at the title, what jumps out at them. Oh, that sounds interesting. You know, even if they don't know you, it will still, you still get the option to see it. So inside a Clubhouse, they have all rooms specifically chosen for you and your own events. So the rooms specifically chosen for you are the ones that are from people who you follow. But for those people who don't have any followers, that's perfectly fine because people can look at all the rooms. So what happens is that you can go into Clubhouse and actually get all of the rooms up, and you can actually see all of the rooms that are coming up and add them to your calendar. So you just have to encourage people to do that and talk about it with your own network, and then you'll easily be able to get people to your actual room, which is awesome. Okay, so that's that question. So thanks for the info. I'm in now doing my bio page. Can you type it up in notes and copy to Clubhouse? There's no reason why you can't do that. Basically, what you could do is if you do it on your notes on your mobile phone, and then you copy it over to Clubhouse by copying and pasting, that's perfectly fine. So yes, by all means do that. And I've been in several times, and I've changed mine, I've tweaked mine, I've added different bits in, I've taken bits out. I've just been like tweaking it to really sort of like hone in on the message that I want people in Clubhouse to know, which also coincides with all my other messaging across my other platforms. So yes, by all means do that. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's have a little look. Let's take that one off. Marion says, love the hat. Thank you so much. I bought it from Mango. It's hiding my lockdown hair, but I'm also liking the fact that I'm wearing a hat. I quite like the idea of having a hat in my show. I've also got my pineapple. For those of you that don't know, we're all about pineapple uniqueness here. So my pineapple represents how unique you are, which is another reason why you should do a room. Because as a business owner, no two of us are the same. So no two personal trainers are the same. No two digital strategists are the same. No two pineapples are the same. So we are all about our pineapple uniqueness and our pineapple essence here on my channel. And if you believe that you are unique, which you all are, then you can set up a room on Clubhouse and you can rock it out and you can make it work for you. Okay. You know how long it takes to get the account ready? I'm with. Okay. Do you know how long it takes to get your account ready? I am like a person with a new toy. I can't wait. No, it takes minutes to get your account ready, because what you should be doing is you should be saying similar across all of your social media channels when you are marketing your business, because you have your uniqueness about you. And it's that uniqueness that you're sharing on your Facebook account, your Instagram account, your YouTube account, your LinkedIn account, and also your Clubhouse account. So the setting up is really, really quick. All you have to do is, once you get that invite, you'll receive a text. So actually what you can do before you get the invite is go to Clubhouse on the App Store. Just Google Clubhouse Audio, and you can actually set up your username before you get an invite, so that your username is already set up. And that ensures that you get a username that matches your brand. You know, if you're using your personal name, you know, obviously might be a lot of other people with the same name as you. So go in and reserve your username, and you can do that by going to the App Store, like I showed you, and then just click on it, and it will allow you to create your username. Once you've got your invite, all you have to do is click on the link that you get sent via text. So like I said at the beginning of this, for you to invite people, you do need to have their mobile number in your phone, because what happens is that when you do invite somebody, they are going to receive a text from Clubhouse, or from you, with the Clubhouse information on it. Then you click that, it's going to send you a unique code to your mobile phone, and that's a security issue. That's like making sure that they are inviting the person that has been invited, and that the mobile phone that they are sending it to belongs to you. So number one, you are going to set up your username. Number two, somebody is going to invite you via a text from their own mobile phone. You are going to click on the link, and when you do that, Clubhouse will automatically know that that is you. They will send you a unique PIN number to access your account. When you go in there, it will give you step-by-step guides. Would you like to add a profile picture? Yes. Would you like to add some information to your bio? Yes. Would you like to follow some people? And it gives you some suggestions. And it does that suggestion by looking at your current contacts and putting those people in front of you. So it does ask to have access to your contacts. Some people don't like that, but you can remove permissions afterwards. So you can connect your contacts and let it find people that you know, so it's easier for you to follow them. And then you can go into the settings area of the app and remove your connection to your contacts at any time. So, you know, and if you want to then refresh it later, you can just reconnect it. Add your bio information, and then link your Twitter and your Instagram accounts together, and boom, you're all ready to go and you're all set up. So that's how easy it is. It doesn't take long. Janet says, I've been waiting for an invite for a bit already. Yes, unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast at the moment, because it's invite only. And those people who get the invites, we only get a few. So the first, you know, as soon as I got in, I had one invite, and then I got some more invites when I hosted a room. So I'm active in Clubhouse. I'm hosting rooms, and I'm interacting with people, and I'm putting my hand up, and I'm talking. So hopefully we'll get some more invites so that I can share them out with my network. And as soon as I do, I have a little list, and I'll be inviting people as we go along. Okay, so I think that's a wrap. I think I've been on for a little while now, and I don't want to keep it too long. Hopefully everyone has learned a little bit more about how you can grow your Instagram account by networking inside of Clubhouse and Instagram. It's a really good tool to use as long as you set yourself some boundaries. I will say this now because it can distract you from your proper work. So I suggest that you go in and you set up some boundaries. You click on the events that you want to go to, the rooms that you want to go to, add them to your calendar so that you can actually make sure that you don't go in all the time, and then set yourself some boundaries so that you don't go in and suddenly the whole day is gone. Okay, so I think that's all the questions now. So anyone that's watching the replay of this video, what we covered today was we went over, number one, how to utilize Clubhouse to grow your Instagram account organically and to grow your network using Clubhouse and Instagram. So If you'd like to learn more about using Clubhouse, more about using Instagram, more about growing your accounts organically, then please do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for future notifications. And if you're watching me on LinkedIn or you're watching me on Facebook, then please do connect with me on those platforms as well. But ideally, just jump over to my YouTube channel. I always schedule my lives, so I'll be able to get things going good and also remember all the tips and tricks that I have shared with you. And if you have any questions about any of them, or a question comes up whilst you're watching this video, then do drop it in the comments below this video, because I will answer any of the questions that I'm asked as soon as I see them. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. It's been wonderful to share this information with you, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now. Just going to grab a picture.